What's up, guys? Welcome to the Bible Wisdom YouTube channel. We have just chaos on every level these days, guys. And it's only getting more intense each day, where we're more and more waking up to the signs of the times. And so we have to keep pushing, guys. We have to make it. There are times where we feel like we're at the end of our rope, but God can strengthen us so we can safely make it to heaven, guys. And, our journey is almost over. Christ is most likely coming soon, guys. Now, obviously, we can't know the day or the hour, but, when we talk about just all the chaos that's going on in the world, guys, we have to stay vigilant. We have to keep our white clothes on. We have to, follow after righteousness. And guys, give it your all each day, guys, where you should be exhausted from just a day of fighting to, continue this race. And guys, what it's good to keep in mind is just the benefits of what we are fighting for. It's an eternal place where righteousness dwells. Guys, it's not always just natural disasters or things that happen that are not a direct result of sin. Guys, the bad times that we're having is because of sin. And that's what I was trying to say there. That, we have to keep fighting for the peace and the joy and the blessing of heaven. There are so many things that want to tear us apart, guys, as far as, making it to heaven and doing what we can to run the race well. Run the race well. And that's kind of a hard sentence to say, but we all have to realize that, if we spend each day fighting the same battles, and walking across the same, track, and we're not making any progress, I think that tells us that, there's something bigger going on in our life, guys. And sometimes we just have to endure till the end. We don't always have to gain the world, have the best job, have, the best family or anything like that, guys. How I look at it is we're just passing through. That's what the Bible says, that we're just pilgrims passing through here. Now, I also thought of earlier today trying to have a glass half full kind of mentality. It's hard, guys. The days where I find myself complaining and, having a bad attitude, I have to sometimes remember, no, there are so many blessings in life, and we have to really fight to see those blessings. And, God is not trying to destroy us. He wants to save us. And we're being made into a diamond. We're being made into, the righteousness of Christ. And so we have to keep our hope in the rapture, guys. Whenever I start to kind of freak out about, end times and stuff like that, I think it's always good to just be reminded of the rapture truths about how Christ said he will come again to receive us to himself. And so we have to fight against all the evil and all the sin and keep fighting a good fight of faith. My goal each day is to never sin again. And when you actually have that as your goal, guys, you start to see like how, in what ways you're being complacent in sin, or in what ways you're just kind of, oh, I'm going to heaven now, so I don't have to work on myself. No. And I have plenty of things to work on, and I think, we all are at different stages of life, guys, but let's try our best to work on each day, trying to have a glass half full kind of day where we're having a positive mentality about our situation, because, Jesus was on the cross, but it was one day, and now he is, reigning and King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And so we have to fight our good fight in our one day, or that represents our one lifetime that we have. And we fight till the end so we can be kings and queens and, ruling and having rewards. There's so many blessings. So I think having our hope in the rapture, having our hope in Jesus Christ, having our hope in God the Father, that he cares about us. He cares about us and about us, and wants to save us from every situation that we're in life. One of the things that we probably are learning is the different ways God, brings salvation, whether it's through our sin, and cleansing us from our sin, through teaching us about the right way to live, through teaching us about our character and how to have a better character. There's so many lessons that we're learning, even though I'm making these videos, what I've realized is that, what Paul said about having to run my race and win is so true. After I've preached to others, I have to make sure that I'm following the rules as far as what ministers are, teaching and talking about. So, that being said, guys, let's have more of an assurance that Jesus is going to come through for us in one shape, way, or form, in one way or another, because Revelation 3:10 is a promise from God, but also there are just numerous promises of God that show that there is an escape from the wrath of God. And one of those is putting our faith in Jesus Christ and allowing God to, help us to overcome death and the grave and all the sorrows of life and all of that. One of the reasons why I'm saying that we have to fight is because one of the things that I realize is that we are constantly, we're not fully in the rest that God has promised us yet, as far as being in heaven. And so even though yesterday I may have done a good job at, not getting angry or something like that, or, maybe not doing some sort of sin or something like that, but I still have, even though yesterday I did well, today and tomorrow I also have to make sure I'm fighting to do well, guys. And so you should be doing the same, where each day you're looking to improve, each day you're fighting to keep your standing with God. I would put it like this: to keep your rewards coming to you once you get to heaven. Instead of a lot of criticism, we want a well done from God. And so, I think that it's a hard fight, but there's also times of rest. There's also times of, refreshment from God. And, it'll be a jump and a skip. And, soon we'll be in heaven, guys. There's plenty of people. No. There's plenty of people that came before us, guys, but we have to run our race now. And so thanks so much. We're going to make it, God willing, and he does will us to make it, guys, so he's going to help us. And so let's keep up the fight, guys. All right. See ya.